The last time your parents carried you. Do you remember the last time your mother carried you? Or the last time your father lifted you into the air? Probably not. Because nobody tells you this is the last time. One day, they simply put you down, and neither of you realizes that a chapter of your life has quietly closed forever. When Daniel was 5 years old, he believed his father could carry anything. Heavy grocery bags, broken furniture, sleeping children. Daniel especially loved pretending to fall asleep in the car. Not because he was tired, because he loved waking up in his own bed without remembering how he got there. Every time his father would smile, lift him carefully into his arms, carry him through the front door, up the hallway, and gently lay him on his bed. Half asleep, Daniel would sometimes feel the blanket being pulled over him. Sometimes he heard the whisper, "Sleep well, buddy." Then footsteps fading away. He never imagined there would be a last time. As Daniel grew older, life became busy. School, homework, friends, football, phones, exams, college, work. Little by little, his world grew larger, while his parents' world quietly became smaller. His mother still waited to ask about his day. Sometimes, he answered with one word, "Fine." His father still knocked before entering his room. Sometimes, Daniel barely looked up from his screen, not because he didn't love them, because he assumed there would always be another tomorrow. Years passed. He moved into his own apartment. Life became even faster. Deadlines, meetings, bills, traffic, missed calls. His mother would call. "I just wanted to hear your voice." "I'm busy, Mom. I'll call you later." Sometimes later never came. His father still sent messages. "Drive safely. Don't forget to eat. Love you." Daniel would smile, then reply hours later. Or sometimes not at all. Not because he didn't care, because he believed there would always be time. One Sunday, and while cleaning old boxes, he found a faded photograph. He couldn't stop staring. There he was, 4 years old, fast asleep on his father's shoulder, his tiny hand resting against his father's neck. His father smiling, looking younger, stronger. Daniel laughed quietly. Then something unexpected happened. A single question entered his mind. When was the last time Dad carried me? He tried to remember. He couldn't. Not because it wasn't important, because he never knew. It would be the last time. That thought stayed with him for days, then weeks. Suddenly, he started noticing other last times. The last bedtime story. The last time his mother held his hand while crossing the road. The last family dinner before everyone became too busy. The last time all 4 of them laughed around the same table. Nobody announced those moments. Life simply kept moving. One evening, Daniel visited his parents. His father answered the door. His hair had turned almost completely gray. His shoulders looked smaller. The man who once carried him effortlessly walked just a little slower now. Inside the house, almost nothing had changed. The same clock, the same couch, the same family photographs. Only the people had grown older. His mother served dinner exactly the way she always had. She still asked, "Do you want more?" Daniel smiled. "For years, I've been too busy to notice. You've never stopped being my parents." His mother laughed. His father looked down quietly. No one said anything for a while. After dinner, Daniel helped wash the dishes for the first time in years. His mother smiled, as if he had given her something priceless. Later that evening, his father struggled to lift a heavy box into the garage. Without thinking, Daniel walked over. "I've got it." His father let go for a brief second, They looked at each other. Neither spoke. Neither needed to. Something had changed. Years ago, his father carried him. Now, life had quietly reversed their roles. Driving home that night, Daniel cried, not because something terrible had happened, because something beautiful had almost passed him by unnoticed. He finally understood. Love doesn't disappear all at once. It changes. Parents slowly stop carrying their children. Then, one day, their children begin carrying them, not always with their arms, sometimes with patience, with time, with kindness, with presence, with phone calls answered, with visits that aren't postponed, with memories made before they become impossible. Maybe the last time your parents carried you has already happened. Maybe you never even noticed, but if they're still here, there are still firsts waiting to happen. The first unhurried conversation in years. The first visit you didn't postpone. The first hug that lasts a little longer. The first time you put your phone away and simply listened. One day, you'll wish for just 5 more minutes. 5 more stories. 1 more meal together. 1 more drive home. 1 more laugh. 1 more ordinary afternoon. And you'll discover those ordinary afternoons were never ordinary at all. So, before life quietly decides, that was the last time, create 1 more memory. Call them. Visit them. Sit beside them. Listen. Because the greatest tragedy isn't losing the people you love. It's realizing you were too busy to notice how precious the ordinary moments had become. And remember, the last time your parents carried you wasn't the end of their love. It was the beginning of your chance to carry theirs.